Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be discussing about the template libraries and what are the different types of template libraries. And in our template libraries, we are having containers and algorithms. So that we'll discuss. But after that, we are going to discuss first arrays. I'll be making into a full block of videos. Like for example, for an array, I'm going to make a simple video, and then for vector, I'm going to make another video, and for DQ and list. So if you first watch array, then you will definitely understand vector. So from first, let's start from array. So template libraries, I'll simply show an example like what is the definition, how it's working, and after that we'll enter into the coding part of arrays. So STL stands for standard template libraries. So if I want to give a simple explanation of what is standard template libraries are, these are the global type of libraries. I mean, which are inherited in the, for example, if you are using array in the brackets, so whatever the functions that are inherited in that, that will be using in our function. For example, if I want to insert element in my vector, so with the help of push function, so and if I want to insert the element in my stack with the help of push and pop, so these are the inbuilt functions that are present in our libraries. Okay, we have discussed how element is inserted into stack. That's a long lengthy code, right? For example, 30 or 40 lines of code, but with the help of a simple function, we are going to push the elements and pop the elements. So that is the main reason we are using standard template libraries. And where we are going to use is, first, if you are using competitive purposes, if you don't have much time, and if you want to make this as much as possible, because implementation of stack is very late, right? So to code all that things, to remove that issue, with the help of simple include, we are going to use all the stack information. So first, in C++ STL, we are having containers and algorithms. And containers is a collection of objects of same type. Okay, for example, if you are having in here arrays and DQ list and vector, right? So with in that also we are having two different. For example, here I'm container having sequence and associative container. So in sequence container it is different, and in associative container it is different, because here we are going to use key. With the help of key we are going to perform, I mean, for example, if you are having map, if you remember, we are going to point to one to each another. So that is the main difference between this sequence container and associative container. So we'll check each and everything once we enter the arrays, and after that we'll move on to the other one. So containers having four different again. So first we'll discuss about the arrays, and after that we'll move on to each and one another. So simple explanation of standard template libraries is, we don't want to use, but if we want to decrease our time and make our code efficient, so with the help of simple lines and codes we can perform this standard template libraries. So let's move on to our coding part. So everything is same. All we have to first, I'll show you the syntax of arrays first. There is a little bit of difference, like how we are going to use. So for if you are using arrays, is, so first we'll have to write array. Okay, after that integer, what type of integer, I mean data type, and float, or it can be anything. And after that, size of array, and then array name. So for example, these are people or country. So country is my array name, and this is my array. This indicates it is an array. If I'm using here vector, it would be a vector. And this is my integer, whatever the country data type is, that is my integer. So that would not fit. I'll be using fruits. Okay, and then 4 is my size of my array. So it will allocate me 4 bytes of 4 blocks of memory to store the memory. So okay, before that, first we'll have to include array. Include array, that's it. whenever we are using this, whatever the array properties have, that we can use in our template libraries. Okay, using namespace std. Okay, integer main. First I'll be defining the array. Okay, this is my array and it is of integer, and be allocating a 5 of size, and my array name is fruits. Cool. So if I want to give the memory here itself, I mean whatever the data present, 10 comma 20 comma 30 and 40 comma 50, no issues. So we are having 5 blocks of memory, right? We are having in fruits, we are having 10 20 30 and 40. So let us check if it is correct or not. So for uh, I'll be showing you the new method of how we are going to print the elements in our array. So first for loop, we have to use for I equals to 0, I less than or equals to 9, and I plus plus. So there is no problem that if you are going to use. And not only that, in C++ we can use integer I at the time of its loops also. So I don't want to declare here. If I want to declare here, there is no issue, and I will iterate in my fruits until the end. So I'll simply have to print I. That's it. Fruits, and let me put it here. That's it. So I mean, we have inserted 10 20 30 40 and 50, right? So we are getting 10 20 30 and 40 and 50. So that's it. But let us understand more functions about. First, if I want to know the size, I'll have to iterate from I equals to 0 to n, I mean each at the last element, and I have to find the size, right? But here there is no such that problem, because if I simply use fruits dot size, then I'll getting the size of my array. Let me put an del. Okay, perfect. So my size is 5. Okay, whatever the elements present in my is 1 2 3 4 and 5. So for size is, that's it. Okay, clear. So after that, if I want to know the elements at the front and back, so how we are going to perform with the help of front and back, I can find that. Is cout fruits dot front and del. First element in array, and if I want to know the last element at my array, with the help of back, front fruits dot back. Last element in array, fruits dot back. After that indel. Okay, not only that, I can also make that size here. I mean we can find the elements with the help of index position, I mean reference. If I want to know the elements at 30 index position, that is for example 0 1 2, then I can also do that. So let us check first this. Yes, first element is my 10, and then last element is my 50. Okay, this is working perfectly. So if you want to check the at the index position what is the element, so for that, for example, let us check 40. 40 is the index of 0 1 2 3, right? So third index element is with the help of dot at operator, that is fruits dot at 3. That's it. So fruits dot at 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. So 40 is getting printed. So that's how we are going to perform this arrays operation. And there are many functions, but these are the main functions that we'll be requiring while performing an array. I mean, if I want to find the last element and the index position, mainly dot it operator helps us very much. And not only that, the size, and if I want to print all that. So in the next video we'll be discussing about the vectors. I hope you'll get a clear understanding like how these are working. All we have to remember the member functions, how these are performing, and size, front and back, that's all. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.